Florid. It's one of those words that sounds as intriguing as it is to understand. Say it with me. Florid. Smooth and flowing, delicate yet bold. But what does it actually mean? Let's explore. At its heart, florid means something extravagantly adorned, ornate, decorative, and anything but plain. It's the opposite of simplicity and minimalism. Picture a Baroque cathedral in the heart of Europe. Towering, spiraling columns, ceilings brushed with gold leaf, and walls alive with vivid frescoes. Every inch whispers, or rather shouts, "Look at me, I'm alive, vibrant, and unapologetically elaborate." That's florid. But then, florid shifts its colors depending on where you find it. In language, florid is when you crank up the adjectives, lace your metaphors with gold, and every sentence feels like it's dressed in its fanciest suit. Think of a love letter so effusive and flowery that you can almost sense the perfume of the ink. Sure, it might be over the top, but isn't there something charming in its daring? Some might call it overly verbose, others might call it poetry. And in music, florid finds its rhythm in the twists and turns of melody. Hear those operatic high notes, the rich trills of a piano concerto, sound so lush they feel like the oral equivalent of a swirl of velvet. If you've ever heard a diva holding that impossibly long note, her voice cascading like a waterfall, you've experienced florid music in full bloom, complex, intricate, and gloriously alive. Even in design, florid can make its mark. Imagine a wedding cake, not just iced, but sculpted into a masterpiece of sugar roses, lace patterns, and swirls, or a piece of Victorian furniture, carved with arabesques so ornate it feels like the wood itself had a story to tell. Florid isn't just design, it's display. It's leaving nothing to chance, as if the art itself is saying more detail, more emotion. But florid can also take a more unexpected, literally flushed turn. Did you know it describes a face glowing red, often from embarrassment, exertion, or emotion? A florid complexion is alive in its own way, flushed with life, glowing with intense color, just as bold as the architecture of a cathedral, but lived within the canvas of the human body. So whether in words, sounds, spaces, or even moments, florid thrives in expression. It's a celebration of excess, of unashamed vibrancy. Sometimes it's too much, but isn't too much where beauty often lives? So next time you see something extravagant, lavish, overly decorated, or brimming with life, just smile, and with a twinkle in your eye say, "That's florid."